Alright. After a season full of evil, nefarious schemes, we finally have our final showdown between Kstie Sama-san-ku, and Backpacker William. It's a battle of, I'm not, what would we count Kstie's team archetype of is?
I'd say it's Venty core.
It's Venty core evil villains, the most dastardly of foes in the Gen 5 Doubles of You Draft League, versus the valiant Noble Sand team that has carried William all this way. And with me today I have my good old mad scientist in crime, Tablet, aka Canned Wolf Meat.
Muhaha to you too.
But yes, hello everyone, we're finally here. It's been a bit in the making. We had some delays on this final match. Kstie was graduating from grad school, which is sick. And some other things that came up IRL. But now we finally have our finals. And I'm excited to see who will win. William has honestly been a pretty big underdog this entire season and has surprised me a lot.
Yeah, I'd say William might be in with a chance of winning this, but it's definitely going to be an uphill battle, considering just how stupidly cracked this lineup has been for both you and Kstie.
Yeah, Kstie and I actually built our team together, basically. Since we were on opposite sides of the draft pool, we came up with the idea. We each had, like, kind of different pieces at first, but we all ended up coming together in the end. Like, Hiram is just so amazing with Heatran. Mew is just so fun to use in draft because you can just run anything you want on them, and you're impossible to predict. Amoonguss helps hold everything together and just puts this super oppressive sleep pressure on. One of the main differences between Kstie's team and mine is that for their tier 3 they grabbed Nidoking instead of Slowking. And Nidoking's basically just like baby Landorus Therian that just has better cover, or Landorus I that has better coverage, way better coverage to use Sheer Force with, and still has nuclear earth powers. But it's also far slower than Landorus, so it's kind of limited to using a Choice Scarf a lot of the time, or, you know, it's harder to get the Life Orb set to work with it because you have to either have some sort of other speed control with it. Speaking of which, now that I'm actually thinking about this, what did they actually bring? Let me see. I haven't opened the actual team.
Yeah, these sets do look pretty much standard for like what I would expect from most of these ones to be bringing. Mew, of course, wild cards. That's got some interesting moves on it.
Okay, so
they not what William was expecting, but we'll see.
I was confused. I'm like, wait, why does Kstie's team not have an X control? They both named each other's teams the opposite opponents. So I was really confused. I'm like, did Kstie just DQ themselves?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I was saying that it would be harder to make the Life Orb Nidoking work, but Kstie is running it anyway, which is crazy. They don't give a single shit. Very interesting.
Yeah, mixed attack and Nidoking, very interesting.
Yeah, they have superpower, which also does not it is not boosted by Sheer Force. I need to make this very clear. If only it would get rid of your attack and defense drops, but alas, I think it's to hit Tyranitar. But I would be.
I'm sure they've probably like worked out the numbers on that.
I guess Tyranitar could survive the Sheer Force Earth Power, but that's kind of insane to think about because like that's a stab of Sheer Force Earth Power, you know. The special defense boost is big, but like, holy crap.
Yeah, and I believe William does have special defense invested into this Tyranitar, so Earth Power might not be the correct play for Kstie there, but we'll have to see how they approach this.
Exactly. Yeah, Slowbro is going to be kind of hard for Kstie to take out. And it can run away with games if he starts getting combines up. Latias is annoying because it's a dragon that can outspeed and I think one-shot hero. Assuming this is not some really weird Latias siblings that it has. Oh, this is why is it Lumberry? Was it worried about Thunder Wave?
Potentially, or
that's
maybe
gonna-
even like getting spored. So I think Latias is their main answer for Among Us here.
Yeah, because they're running Psychic on it. Psychic, Draco, Maniac, and Card Brown.
Yeah.
kill Heatran.
So I mean, if they can survive like getting off a Calm Mind without getting spored or resisting it with Lumberry, Latias could be a pretty good sweeper here.
The issue is that Kstie is ready for this, and he's running Payapa Berry on both Hariyama and Among Us. Hariyama having...
We'll have to see how quickly that comes into play.
Yeah, they've been using... Honestly, I feel like I should have utilized resist berries more on my team. That would have probably made things easier, especially on Heatran. I started 2 more so at the end of the league, but yeah, they're incredibly powerful tools. Oh, they didn't realize we were good.
Yeah, just let them know. Okay, Hariyama Kyrem lead against
Classic
Jumpluff
move.
and Latias.
Are they
Interesting.
running the move? Are they running the height move? They're not running Bleach Shade, that's so sad.
Yeah. Not going for the new Hariyama double fake out lead that you loved using. Okay, switched out into Heatran, Jumpluff Rage Powder.
No, they did
Latias
not.
getting
They
that
just Ice
boost.
Punch. They just flat Ice Punch this thing.
Ooh.
They did not
Now
go for
Focus
Fake
Out
Out.
immediately coming into play for Jumpluff.
Yeah, Fake Out and Rage Powder / Follow Me have the same target gen, so they would have never been able to stop Latias from moving there. That's still gonna hurt though.
Yeah.
The Sleep
And
Powder
the Sleep
is
Powder.
horrendously bad. You got some chip off on Latias, but that's a very, very bad position for Kstie to be in, having Hariyama just sitting there.
Yeah.
That was a really, really risky... Man, if that Sleep Powder messed up, really bad.
Solid, definitely played off of William though. It was a solid opening.
Yeah. Heatran does have Dragon Pulse, but it's dead next turn, unfortunately, unless, you know... I mean, unless they protect. But another Hidden Power Ground will likely be enough to take out Heatran.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, without Shocker Berry, it's dead in the water basically.
Yeah.
And they could just bring in like Excadrill as well to get some extra coverage here.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they didn't bring Illumise to this over Nidoking. Considering...
Yeah, I was gonna say Illumise being missing on Casey's team was the one glaring thing that I feel like would have been a lot harder for William to deal with, but for William's sake, I suppose it's a good thing it's not here.
Oh yeah, for William's sake, it's really good that it's not here, because the Illumise means we're between setting up Thunder Waves, Encore, setting Tailwind, there's Light Screen. It's really annoying to deal with. And this Tyranitar just brazenly yeeting itself onto the field of battle in front of a Hariyama because it is currently snoozing.
Yeah. I mean, if they had Encore Illumise, then, you know, Latias Calm Mind just wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. So they have Stealth Rock and Dragon Tail? Question mark? On this Tyranitar, alongside Rock Slide Protect.
Interesting.
It's careful, so it's and it's max Spadef, so and max HP. Oh, so he was trying to live the Earth powers anyways. Yeah, the Protect.
Heatran protecting itself.
It's trying to get Hariyama back online. Oh,
Oh,
Hariyama!
no, that's very
Big
bad.
boy Hariyama saying, absolutely not. I will not be taken out of this fight.
Yikes.
Hariyama, the one mon I never left behind in any week. I had a week where I didn't bring Heatran, and a week I didn't bring Kyurem, well, at least since I drafted, but like I'm on the game to all of my games. Did not miss a single week with Hariyama. It is absolutely insane in this format. It is so good. Like, Guts just lets it do crazy things. Also, wait, is this not Guts? Wait, what is this Hariyama? Why is it Thick Fat? But like, why is it Thick Fat though? Did they forget to change it? Well, no, they didn't. I guess they just ran Thick Fat because if they're not using Guts, you know,
I suppose so. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm not entirely
Is
sure.
there anything else on Williams' team that could have been doing?
Status?
Like maybe like Houndoom and Jinx, but like, I mean, if Jinx is on the field, it's going to be using Psychic, right? So
But it can't burn or anything.
I think this is just a case of they didn't want to run Flame Orb or whatever because they're going to be dealing with Sand's chip damage, so they might as well,
I suppose.
you know, not be taking excess. And besides, Hariyama is already it's fat and bulky enough to like actually just hit things anyway without Guts.
Ooh, but this is a different one. This is a different set. This is max attack, max defense. Impish. Power Armor. This is not. Ooh, this is different.
I guess I just want to keep it alive longer to be wide guarding against Excadrill.
And Heatran goes down here.
Yep.
And you get the Dragon
And you
Tail.
switched out with Dragon Tail. Oh, getting that extra Stealth Rock chip down.
This could be really awkward for Kstie.
Yeah.
That was probably the one they absolutely did not want to see.
They
Well,
want to
actually,
bring
they
Zeal
could just
back and
switch in
get that
Cure.
fake out. It's going to be taking another, more like 20% from Stealth Rocks.
They could just switch into Moongus here, no?
Potentially.
Rage Powder and then, or Fake Out.
Yeah, hurry up.
Yeah, they need to take out this Latias immediately. It's a huge problem.
So I guess the question is, are they going to go for the fake out onto the Latias so they can finish it off with Kyurem?
They
or are they
need
going
to.
Try and, or are they going to expect or protect and try and take out Tyranitar instead? Because if Tyranitar is left unchecked, it's just going to Dragon Tail Kyurem out. And then it's going to take more damage Stealth Rocking back in.
Yeah, I think you need to just kill this Latias. They just need to Draco it. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it lives or not. I mean, it probably lives the Ice Beam at this range. Also, not sure why they have the Culver Berry on their Slowbro when we don't have much Dark type attacking at all on our squad. I'm actually very confused about that.
Yeah. So I imagine, what's the berry for electric attack? I imagine that would have been more
Wakan?
effective. But no fake out into Latias. Very interesting.
Why
What
would
is-
you
what is
Ice
Casey
Beam?
doing?
What is going on?
Why did they close combat into Latias? I guess they were anticipating him switching out into either Excadrill or Blissey.
Why would they switch
I-
out with a boost? That's what
That makes sense. I mean, I guess Willie would be switching out to not get faked out and then ice attacked from Kyurem.
Why would you
So
not
I
just-
think William was very much expecting a fake out, and Casey was expecting William to not expect the fake out or to switch out. No, Casey was expecting William to expect the fake out,
I guess. I mean, like,
but I guess William was banking on Casey expecting him to expect the fake out and didn't switch.
I guess, but still, I don't know. I would just try to kill Latias here. Latias can almost never. Well, that's not true. It can run protect, but it gets move slots just get so screwed.
I mean, if we look at that last round from the perspective of Casey expecting William to anticipate the fake out, that does make sense because Latias will be switching out so it doesn't get blasted. But then instead, either Excadrill coming in or Blissey
No, I
to
get it.
tank.
It's just that I don't know why Will would
Nice.
ever switch out here when you're in such a dominating position with the Latias the Calm on. You're not gonna get. They were likely won't get a chance just to sit there and do that for free. Like they had to sacrifice jump ball for that to Rage Powder with. So like,
But then again, if Casey had gone for the fake out there, Latias would have been just dead in the water.
possibly dead in the water. They might have had the risk of drinking it.
Okay, Kyurem protecting itself. Latias, Draco Meteor.
Oh, this probably kills. Well, yeah, it kills.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, my
Kyurem's down. Yeah. I mean, Kyurem also has Dragon Gem, so I'm pretty sure a boosted Draco Meteor would have definitely taken out Latias.
Ooh, but this Mew does in fact have Fake Out and Icy Wind. Oh,
Yeah.
Icy Wind might be enough.
Oh, you think with the... I guess a combination.
Well, the big thing is that what it would let them do is outspeed Latias. The problem is they just protected, unfortunately.
And the spread would also just finish Tyranitar here.
Yeah. Like, the Icy
But the question
Wind
is, William
plus-
has no intel on this Mew, so there's like no real way to predict what's happening here.
Yeah, the Icy Wind plus the Sand Chip might be enough. Maybe Copium? Let's
Yeah, there we go.
switch the anticipated-
Protecting Latias, protecting Tyranitar. Crit fake out, oof.
Ugh. I find it crazy they keep launching the Ice Beam into the Tyranitar when that's the other slot is.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know why
very
they're doing
interesting.
that. Just literally Ice Beam. I think they think Latias has Protect when it just doesn't. They think they've shown all 4 moves. There's no reason not to just Ice Beam that slot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Latias has revealed all its move slots now.
Casey should have just faked out the Tyranitar and then Ice Beam that slot. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Or you fake out that slot and then just Ice Beam the Latias to get rid of it because it threatens like literally everything you have left.
Yeah.
But now Excadrill is here to play.
Yep. And
They brought Brick Break for
that is Sand Rush Excadrill as well.
I don't know why it brought Brick Break and well, I guess to hit Scram. I don't think that Ice One's gonna be enough.
Yeah, with Sand Rush in play, and I think it can tank taking that 1 speed drop.
It's mental herb.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't get Encore in the Sword Dance. That's crazy. Oh, Kstie brought Superpower on Nidoking for the Blissey too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes so much
I'm
sense.
guessing Blissey here is probably going to just Seismic Toss Mew to take it out. Or Protect, never mind.
Oh, because they
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Well,
the Kyron does survive that, though.
It wasn't enough.
Ooh.
The freeze!
Okay, but is Natural Cure going to go off?
Natural Cure doesn't heal your partner, that's healer. But that's not a thing yet. Oh wait, never mind, it does have it in this game. I'm stupid, but they don't have healer. Natural Cure is for yourself, and when you switch out, you kill stats effect.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I like Heal Bell though, but that's not going to go off before Extra Drill gets taken out unless they switch here.
No, it only affects Blissey.
Wait, no, I'm talking about Heal Bell, not Natural Cure.
Oh, does it have that? Oh, it does have Heal Bell.
Yeah, that's Heal Bell. Yeah, that's what I've been saying for like the last like minutes.
Ah, my bad. I thought you said Natural Cure, my bad.
Yeah, I said Natural Cure first, but then Heal Bell, the secondary option.
My bad.
I'll have to switch out Ice Jaw for that though, because otherwise, yeah, that seems to be the plan.
Freeze?
There we go.
Yeah, X control's
now.
healed now.
Yeah.
And it affects all your guys in the back too.
Yeah, exactly. And Kyron's not going to last another turn.
In the sand.
Yep. And
Maybe
Kyron switch
Draco
out
the
to
Slowbro
Stealth
here. You have to just Draco the Slowbro. Why would you Draco the Blissey? You should take like negative goal. But I mean, you have no way of getting the Slowbro now. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, they do have Thunderbolt.
Oh, they do have Thunderbolt. You right?
Yeah.
And
so they do have a fair amount of coverage here. But the question is, I feel like Extra coming in with just another Earthquake will finish the job on Nidoking.
Earth powering, yeah. Interesting. There's no way they out DPS this thing's healing. Oh my god, they didn't bring Soft Boiled. What the hell? Why are they running Wish? Oh, the big superpower.
Still survives the superpower though. That's so tanky.
What's the Amoonguss doing? Oh,
Ooh.
that's so lucky. Well, actually, I think the Sand might kill it anyways, but...
Yeah, but Extra comes in now anyway.
Yeah, I think this is a wrap.
Yeah, with that defense drop, Nidoking is not surviving that.
I mean, it wasn't surviving even without the defense drop.
Yeah. I imagine they probably just switch into Latias here as well and don't even take their own chip damage.
Indeed.
Although at this point, Slowbro can just tank it anyway, honestly.
For sure.
They probably want to keep it on the field so they can... I mean, does Slowbro... Yeah, Slowbro's... He's running Future Sight, which he did show me in a sort of test sparring match that I helped him with. He's not running Psychic.
What the hell? Is it Psychic type this gen? Is this the gen they turned to Psychic type?
Future Sight, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Psychic type.
That's insane.
Was it ever not Psychic type?
Yeah, it was typeless for most of the gens. Yeah, foul played the Extra Drill down.
Yeah. Now Latias is just coming and finish it anyway.
A closer game if they had been able to deal with Extra Drill. And the Polyopivare is unfortunately revealed at the last second.
Well, it was definitely a very interesting first match.
Yeah, that was a very well played game by William and Kstie. But yeah, William just got too many good, like really big turns. I think Kstie needed to just tunnel Latias the entire time. I'm not gonna lie, that thing is really dangerous, and to be, I don't know, I think they wasted too many Ice Beams on the
they
T-Tar
definitely could have prioritized their attacks a bit better.
Because Tyranitar doesn't do anything.
Then again, the first rounds in this, it's best of 3, so this could have just been trying to gather intel. So it's not entirely over yet for Kstie, but we'll see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we still have 1 to 2 rounds left. I got the replay for later, so nobody loses it. Yeah, William's been a trailblazer this whole time. It's not him taking the first win. I don't think it's that surprising, and they've been actually very sleeper throughout this entire time. And now we have our second match.
Second room. Yep.
We're finally here. During this tournament of power, on some days, we've been heroes. On some days, we've been villains. But today, we are finally Cowboys. Anyways, that's just a reference to the song I'm playing right now, which is called We Are Finally Cowboys, from No More Heroes. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Once, I think Ksie's already locked in their leads, but once Williams. Yeah, Williams brought a very, you see, Blissey's a huge problem for our team, I'm not gonna lie, because almost all of our pressure is physical. That's why I was happy when, for like a few weeks, no one had drafted Blissey in the draft, and I'm like, okay, perfect, that's like the biggest threat to our whole team. Harry Allen notwithstanding, but if Harry Allen goes down before Blissey dies,
yeah, then it's going to be up to Nidoking, and even then, that's going to be a risky maneuver.
Yeah, the classic Mew Kyurem leader we actually quite liked.
Alright. Are they going to direct a fake out in the correct direction this time?
What did they do? The Icy Wind! Oh!
Smart. There we go. That counteracts the Rage Powder.
And it lowers lightning speed. The problem is they can still just Rage Powder. This is kind of an awkward situation.
Not much is true, but it could potentially scare off Latias.
You're right!
That's exactly what it does.
That's massive that it did. It's gonna just probably put something to sleep though. Oh, no, it's not, because it's gonna be fucked. Oh, now it's gonna put something to sleep. This is really bad. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't finish off the jump left there. I guess they were just trying to murk Latias, but...
Yeah,
God, Kyurem getting to sleep is so bad. Oh, the fat horse gonna do almost nothing.
With that.
That's a max HP, max with death.
And the Stealth Rocks is up. Although it's not going to be able to stick around to Dragon Tail things.
No. What does this Slowbro even do? Like, is it real? Or is this a meme?
Fires off Future Sights. It could be stacking up Calm Mind if they've worked out the Mew doesn't have, like, Encore or anything.
It just has Scald, Future Sight, Slack Off, Calm Mind. I mean, does Mew give a shit? I mean, Kyurem doesn't give a shit. This thing can't do shit against Kyurem.
They could potentially get off a Calm Mind before getting taunted by Mew, though. So we'll see. At which point it just becomes more of like a fat annoyance that they can't really take out easily.
Yeah, I think you have to kill T-Tar here, though. Just to get, get the fuck off.
T-Tar is definitely more of the priority, because that Dragon Tail is going to be
Although
annoying.
maybe they just got baited again. Oh no, we got the taunt off?
Yeah.
Future Sight is not blocked by taunt.
Yeah.
I guess it technically
still an
counts
attack
as
even if it
defensive.
happens, you know,
Yeah, it counts as
3
a
business
special
days later.
I mean, obviously that was in the Kyurem.
Yeah, Kstie might not realize how good that taunt was, considering Slowbro setting up Calm Mind there would have been very annoying to deal
Devastating.
with. Like I'm pretty sure like their only real like super effective move against Slowbro is it is just Nidoking. And I guess Foul Play from Amoonguss, but that's not going to be doing massive amounts.
14, that's so painful. Like, Kyurem wakes up and does nothing to Slowbro. And you got the burn, but Synchronize is going to burn Slowbro, which is actually kind of a big deal, because now it's going to be taking a lot of chip damage. This is pre-nerf burn, so that's 13% every turn. And since it cannot slack off, it's going to stack up. Then William might be forced to swap slow right here to recover. Let's help.
Blitzy's still in a good position to sit here and like smack something with seismic toss though.
That is.
Although also, I mean, also don't forget that it can also heal bell that burn.
Oh shoot! I forgot about this. You're completely right.
Yeah, I imagine maybe Kstie forgotten that as well, but then again, burning it wasn't really their plan. That was just a fortunate synchronize.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And they can't swap Hariyama in on the Kyurem slot, because otherwise they'll get blasted by Future Sight. They need to swap Kyurem in on that slot. Or not Kyurem, Heat Train in on that slot.
The question is, are they going to remember the Future Sight though? So I was talking with the, again, I asked him why he was running Future Sight instead of Psychic, and I think part of his idea was, I think it just sort of throws things off a bit. Like you might not, like, you might forget that Future Sight is loaded in somewhere.
Because it's not anywhere on the field. Like, you can't view it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't really see it anywhere, which might be potentially an oversight on behalf of Showdown for not having something for that. But then again, how often does Future Sight come into play?
That is true.
And I think that's the crux of William running it.
That's really interesting. Assuming it actually wasn't. So you're saying it was actually doing damage in practice? The taunt on Blissey is huge.
I mean, it is stronger than Psychic.
Oh no! If only you had an actual special attack stack, Kyurem! If only you hadn't used 2 Draco Meteors!
And now crits
crit?
Future Sight.
Is insane. What the hell?
Yeah, Future Sight does do more damage than Psychic. I think it's like a base 120, isn't it, to make up for the fact that it takes, you know, 2-3 turns to show up. So evidently
that is a massive crit. That might have. I mean, I don't know if Kstie would have actually switched it out, but I don't know, man. That might have. Oof, I don't want to say anything yet, but that might be massive.
Once Mew is also clearly on the way out here as well. Like even if it switches, it's going to be taking stealth, rock, and sand damage. So Lantias might just kind of have free reign here.
What is Mew's actual moveset right now? Like, is it like what other coverages?
It is just Aura Sphere and Icy Wind.
Oh, that's horrendous. I mean, it'll do something to Excadrill, but it's not gonna kill. You gotta obviously pick out.
I'm pretty sure Earthquake for Excadrill will take out Mew first.
You have to figure
out. It's not doing
a
massive amount of damage because Mew is quite bulky. It's still doing something.
You have to fake out close combat the Excadrill or close combat the Blitzful. But you know, you have to kill the Excadrill, otherwise it just kills your whole team. You can't do anything about it. You have to kill Excadrill here. There's no other option.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to do like a fake out Aura Sphere here.
Oh, you're right. Fuck, it's not. It's Mew. That.
Yeah, Mew can't fake out.
You can't fake out. Oh, that's just. I don't know what you're supposed to do because Aura Sphere is not killing Excadrill unless they got. Even if it got a crit, I don't know if it kills because this Mew is not. I don't think it's invested at all.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
I mean, like a base 100 isn't too bad for its attack stat, but then again, yeah, also Tyrannosaurus is just gonna come in anyway. And then we have the Icy Winds.
Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, he's punching Blitzful.
Down to Seismic Toss.
Oh no, he hit Tyranitar.
I mean, they might just bring in Latias here now, right? That would be a pretty solid move.
I think Kstie brings in a Mungus. I think you have to bring in a Mungus. If Excadrill comes out, you punch it. Otherwise, you punch Blitzful if something else comes out, and when you Rage Powder. That's their only way of getting back in this game. They have to kill Blitzful or that's over.
Even then, Excadrill is running Aerial Ace, so it could do a pretty good hit to Hariyama with that defense drop.
It is max defense, so I think it can still live. Also, since Aerial Ace is so fucking weak.
True.
Also, I don't know why he's running Brick Break instead of Iron Head.
One of those taking a while to decide here, and I got a feeling it's probably Kstie.
Yeah, I don't know why he's running Brick Break instead of Iron Head on Excadrill when Iron Head destroys Kyurem. And it's not like he needs Earthquake. Or he already has Earthquake to kill Heatran, so I don't know why he's running Brick Break.
I mean, maybe to break an air balloon and deal good damage at the same time.
I mean, isn't that just what Aerial Ace is for?
I mean, it relates into, say, Heatran wouldn't be doing as much though. Maybe it is actually genuinely there to break a barrier.
I don't know. I don't think Casey uses
You know,
screens that much.
if they're running
Heatran.
Illumise, they could be doing light screens, right?
Heatran? I don't think Casey's used screens that much this draft, but...
I mean,
Why
I suppose not, but then again, in a best of 3, they might as well be covering their bases.
But why Heatran here? Like, literally why? That doesn't make any sense. Why not Amoonguss? Like, it's even gonna kill Blissey.
Setting up Calm Mind.
The Dragon Pulse?
Attacking the Dragon Pulse. Close combat jump bluff.
Yeah, it's not
Interesting.
I mean,
That's what
Heatran
Astro
should
can
still
come out here
live.
now.
Heatran should still live the hidden hard round.
But I mean, it's not going to also survive an Earthquake from Excadrill.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're right.
probably coming next. I mean, yeah, I imagine Excadrill can come out, it's going to Earthquake, and instead Latias is just going to Psychic into Hariyama to finish it as well.
Is this checkmate?
I mean, Hariyama could Wide Guard to let Heatran
Oh
live.
wait, yeah. Oh my god, you're right. I don't think Casty's revealed the Wide Guard.
Yeah.
I think you just have to Heat Wave here. Or not.
Basically trying to Amoonguss. Heatran protects itself. But I mean, Amoonguss is probably still going to take a Psychic here, right? Yeah.
It's gonna live. It
No.
didn't live? What?
Not with the Calm Mind boost.
Oh, you're right.
And I guess maybe they did that so they can get Fake Out.
Oh, they have no Spadef? Oh, well, not they have no. They're like max HP 84 Spadef, and then the rest is in defense. Oh, that's... Maybe they did do that for fake out support. I mean, you have to fake out extra control, you die instantly.
Yeah.
And I think Hariyama still has its Papa Berry.
Yeah. I mean, if they can fake out Excadrill and get a Dragon Pulse into Latias, and that will finish it off.
But then
considering
Excadrill
it's
kills you next.
doing
I
that.
think of the Heat Wave.
Maybe that is their best option.
You have to fake out Heat Wave here, and you have to hope for that. I mean, if Burning Sand Chip would definitely kill... Well, would very likely kill Latias.
Yeah. Fake out into Excadrill, and well,
Yeah, Hariyama should be fine. Barely. Oh, it's dying.
not
this turn.
with Sands.
The miss is horrible here.
Oh,
I think that's probably the end here.
yeah, that might be it.
Maybe, well, there might be a chance. King does not protect, so this is going to be very awkward. That miss is so bad. Because then this thing would be on a timer.
Yeah. They might still have some counterplay here with protect baiting, but
No,
yeah,
I think
probably calls for William
wins
at this
if
point.
he just blasts King here, because then this thing is all by itself. I mean, maybe the Dragon Pulse too, because then I think Slowbro can easily solo Heatran with Scald. And then, yeah, that's it. That crit did not matter. The crit, but it's too late. It's far too late.
Yeah, and Blissey's gonna come in as well and just heal Bell Slowbro as well.
Another miss. Oh.
Or just start seismic tossing, honestly. Makes sense.
Oh my gosh, I
Wow.
can't believe this.
Yeah, they're just skipping right to the end here. That's a victory for William.
Oh my gosh, a new champion is crowned. Holy crap. That's...
Just gonna get in, take up Rex on any bets, because I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of expecting Kstie to take this.
yeah, William absolutely right at home. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can get him to...
I'm probably gonna dip out because I'm starving, but I guess if you're gonna do like a post-match interview, have fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just see. Otherwise, let me see if we're in it. Alright, I'm gonna hop into the RML match commentary.
Alright, we'll see it.
See ya.
god.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, congrats. That's insane.
I can't believe it. It's crazy.
Dude, congrats. Well deserved, dude. You have been a sleeper hit this entire season. Like,
thank you. Really appreciate the hype.
yeah, let me just bring you off the word.
Wow. What's going on? That's crazy. How did it happen? Nidoking. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see Nidoking over over our boy Ilmais.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit surprising because I saw you prepared for it so hard. Oh, with a ton of mental herbs.
Mental herb, yeah.
I'm just sending the round 2 replay to Tao just in case. Yeah, no.
Oh my, fuck.
How does it feel? How does it feel to be on top of the world?
It's crazy, I can't believe it. It's so nice. I couldn't... Oh, that was the #1 player, Pokemon, everything. Heatran. Fuck.
Yeah, no, this team is truly devilish. Like, we put this thing together during the drafting process.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely horrendous to prep for and fight, especially with Mew. Mew made this, literally turned this team from really hard to prep for to holy crap, what am I supposed to do?
It's impossible. It's impossible. Mew, it's impossible. Cheat code. If I could show you my notes, it's like a whole mess. It's because of Mew and Hariyama, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I can see this on my screen now. Yeah, I can. Yeah, this team is very devilish. The thing about it is, it's like, again, the core just works so well together, but you managed to break it. It's funny because when Blissey had no longer been drafted in the draft league, I was very happy. There's a few weeks where that was the case. I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to worry about this in playoffs at any point. This thing actually destroys us so hard. Like, Hariyama notwithstanding, but if Hariyama dies, which is not that hard to happen, it has to take so many hits. Blissey can just come in and just like, what am I supposed to do to kill this thing?
Yeah, this is why I was super scared of Superpower Mew, Superpower Nidoking. Because like majority is special but like obviously, I thought that for the longest time that Mew got DD, but not yet.
Got what?
Not in Gen 5. But
what?
like the physic, Dragon Dance,
Wait, no, which move? Sorry.
If Mew got Dragon Dance or like
DD, sorry, yes. Thankfully it does, although I thought it was a TM at this point, but I guess it's not. I might be insane. Maybe Dragon Dance was never a TM. I'm just like Mandelaing this super hard. What's crazy?
Yeah, I was worried about that,
Yeah, what's crazy is that I have the teams in playoffs, which I think I can show. If I just put this in a thing, I should have finally.
Yeah, I followed you, and both like similar archetypes of teams are so strong and so good, and so like average speed, so I can work in both Trick Room and not. And
yeah, I think my team was definitely better at taking advantage of the dual modes, since I just had the extra Trick Room sitter. Like Slow King, I think worked. I think out of the two kings, I think Slow King is better on this squad than Nidoking is, but yeah, no, still.
You have Slow King now at the end.
Yeah, I had Slow King since like week 6, week 5, week 6.
Okay, well.
Yeah, Slow King's great. Like really, really. The Slow Twins are actually insane in this format. They're so reliable, and they can heal all your guys while just sitting there laughing the entire time.
Yeah. Especially because, as opposed to VGC, there is so many switches you can do. And you can go back and forth and regen and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much you can actually get off of it. And I guess of the players in playoffs, I don't have the finals version of this, but I can put up this version at the very least.
Oh my god, it's crazy. But I'm not. It's the first time I play like I seriously try doubles. or BGC. Like I played once in a league here, but like yeah.
Yeah, you played last year last season, and you did pretty well. All things considered.
Yeah. I think I learned a lot.
Yes, you did. I think you absolutely learned a lot between the first time and this one.
Last year was a bit weird. Yeah. Also, the beginning of this. Yeah.
Yeah, you also went crazy against Rabam, who was an absolute menace the entire draft, and fell to me. So you did end up fully avenging me in the end on that side of the bracket.
Yeah, I was happy. The first playoffs was cool. The counter thing was so sick, and I was thinking about bringing it again.
That counter, chef's kiss, mwah, like perfect. I was when I saw you counter their girder with your Tyranitar into oblivion. You didn't even need a Choppleberry. I was just like, what is happening? This is insane. I am so proud. Clodsire is watching from their champion's villa, clapping with the most enthusiasm they've ever seen. They're like, oh my god!
Yeah.
T-Tar's a real one.
It's hard, it's a bet, because as soon as it doesn't work, it's like your cards are out, you know?
I wanted to try to make it work so bad in doubles, but it's so hard, because it's like, what if you just don't get attacked that turn? In singles, it's so much easier to catch people with it.
Yeah, there is so many things, like protect, and I was thinking about bringing it again, but I brought Dragon Tail, and I went full Spadef T-Tar, because whatever, Spadef, all the special attackers. And Dragon Tail actually worked. It was so sick.
You got out the worst possible Pokemon that could come in that exact moment. Yeah, that Dragon Tail was nasty. Absolutely nasty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, forcing Kyurem onto the field early, it's just so much. But yeah, that's the biggest flaw I think with Kstie and I's team, unfortunately, is that we're so pigeonholed into almost all special attackers that it let people really prep for us in a way that was like, you know, just put special bulk into everything. Rabam got me by putting max HP, max Spadef on literally everything, and then I just could not KO them, no matter what I did. And it was just doomed. So, like...
Alright.
And that was a huge issue for our team, unfortunately. Perhaps if there had
Maybe
been...
that's...
If we had gotten Kyurem Black, this would have been an issue, but alas. Can't get everything.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, yeah. Also, I don't know. Does Kyurem Normal get any good physical set?
So, the thing about Kyurem Normal is that it still has a really good attack stat. The problem, it's still like 130. The problem is that its physical move pool is significantly worse because it doesn't get Fusion Bolt.
Yeah.
It gets Dragon Claw and Outrage, but it can't just one-shot everything in the game, including stuff that resists it, because it doesn't have a 170 base attack. I tried out some physical Kyurem sets with like Hone Claws and stuff during testing, and it was like, man, this is ass. This is so bad.
Yeah.
So, if it's not Kyurem Black, unfortunately. Like, Kyurem Black is the one that can actually run it, whereas, like, Kyurem Normal, it's really just Special Attacker. It's a really good mod, but regular Kyurem is pretty actually hard to use. You have to be very careful with it.
Yeah. It's hard, I don't know. It gets roost, but it hits hard. So, like, even my special walls were, like, threatened anyway. Like, they couldn't just ignore it.
Yeah, it's strongest ice beam in the game, right there.
Yeah.
And everything in the game is weak to ice, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super dangerous. But again, you have to play it very well because it's weak to like everything. It can get caught out of position very easily if you're not careful with it. I think another big flaw is just the fact that, unfortunately, Kyurem and Heatran kind of share similar-ish typing profiles, and they're both weak to fighting, so fighting types are constantly threaten us. They work decently well together, it's just like, you know, they unfortunately have the downside here.
Yeah.
But your Saiyan team is very well balanced, all things considered. Like, Jumpluff is an actual menace, completely. That guy's way super good.
Jumpluff is amazing. I didn't even believe in it. I realized later, like Rage Powder is. I used it a couple of times. It's amazing. It's amazing.
The Rage Powder
because it's like priority still.
Yeah, it's honestly your Prankster user just by not having Prankster because it's base 125 speed and nothing's at being it anyways.
Yeah, it's +3. It's +3 priority and Prankster is just +1. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, with Rage Powder. Yeah. So you can't really like, you know. And even if you're
didn't
not
know.
even using it, you can sleep powder stuff, and it's basically like you have priority because you're so fast. Like nothing's ever outspinning you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just insane. Like really solid one. The slow row being like itself just very hard to kill. It can run away with games with Calm Mind. The future sight was crazy. Do you know how much it would have done to cure him normally?
No. I mean, you asking me or no?
Yeah, if
I
you
don't
knew,
know.
because like 70% it
because
crit.
it crit?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Wait, what? Okay, let's go see. But like, it's still strong because it's the new. It's a new feature site, so like it has full power.
And it's actually
I don't know
second
if-
this gen, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, like full power. But yeah, but I don't know if I was Calm Mind once.
I don't think you got a chance to Calm Mind with slow king or slow bro, yeah.
I honestly I was keeping thirst at that point. Like I because the thing about future sight I wanted it because protect, you know, BGC, like try to forget about it and then see if it does any damage. Like the idea was to have a defensive core between Slowbro and Blissey switching in and out. So Wish and Future Sight to let them stack. It didn't work very well because I don't know. It was a bit. I mean, the game goes in a different way then, but yeah, Future Sight and protect. That's what I wanted at the end, and yeah.
Interesting.
And then I don't know because the idea was building. I really tried so many different things, and then I decided, okay, let's calm down. Let's give as much protect as possible. Let's do as normal sets as possible, and yeah, wide guard. So Hariyama wide guard blocked a lot of like rock slide stuff, so I couldn't rely much on it. And so Earthquake also, like I needed something else for Heatron, like HP Ground or Brick Break.
Is that why you also ran Brick Break on Extra Drill? Was it to hit? It was a hit Heatran if there's wide guard up, right?
Honestly, yeah, there was wide guard that I was thinking so much about.
That
there
makes
was,
sense.
Air Balloon, or there was Shuka, or there was I wanted a neutral move, and there was also screens that were possible, you know, like the B.
Yeah, from Illumise, yeah. Yeah, okay, so
or Mew.
Or on Mew. Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, I forgot. I think they have used screens on Mew at least once or twice. Yeah, okay, no, that makes a lot more sense, because I was wondering, like, oh, why didn't you just run Iron Head to hit, like, to just one-shot cure him with? But then it's like, oh, that makes sense now. Yeah, especially with wide guard.
It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
God,
really
I don't
hard.
think I managed to SD once. No.
Yeah, I don't think you got to
I meant
SD
up.
either. Not that you necessarily really needed it.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, if I wouldn't have brought the mental herb, I would have brought maybe life orb, but I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Really, I'm not an expert.
Yeah, I'm a little. I'm surprised Kstie didn't bring Illumise, considering it could have turned off your weather, and it could have.
Right.
You know, the
The weather,
Encore
yeah.
fillet is just insane. You know, Ready Encore is super dangerous. So it's just like.
Yeah.
I think they believed in Nidoking a little too hard.
Wow, it's good. I mean, I appreciate Nidoking. I really appreciate seeing it.
I used it last season, and honestly, it's like it's just a bit too slow. Like, if you're not running with Scarf, you need like Tailwind or some other support to keep it fast, because otherwise it just doesn't get ever to hit anything because it's too frail. So it's just like, but then you can't run Life Orb, and that's the whole big thing with Sheer Force. So it's kind of just like you know, Baby Lander's incarnate. Whereas like Lando I is already fast and can do like all this other shit. It just had to get to worse coverage. Nidoking has way better coverage than Lander does.
Yeah, it was also hard to understand what to scarf, what to not. Like, I don't think nobody brought a scarf on the field.
On this game, yeah, I don't think so either. I don't. Did anyone even bring any choice items? I don't think so. It was a lot of berries on Kstie's side.
I appreciate it. It was like two balance offense kind of against each other. It was really tough, really tough. to imagine all the possibilities. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So many possibilities.
Yeah, and so many huge threats. Harry was just actually insane. I didn't leave them behind
Yeah.
a single week this entire draft.
Ah, yeah, I bet.
They're the one
It's a
lot
beast.
that came every week.
It's so good.
I even dropped Heatran and Curum, at least for 1 week, because it's just like, they don't do anything here. They're kind of going to,
Yeah,
you know, like, why would I bring Heatran against, Sand? That's just like, I'm just gonna get Earthquaked, I'm gonna die. Because I
Yeah.
was against Fire and he had like 400 Earthquakers.
yeah. Also, Heatron, is Kstie coming now?
Oh no, they're busy right now, so they will not be able to join,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Ah, right, it's the middle of the day, right? Oh, okay, thank you for the flexibility and everything.
Yeah. But yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah, this is a crazy league. It was probably the most like difficult field of players to have to fight against. Like, people just went crazy and it was wild. Like, I was expecting to have a far easier into playoffs and I was very much told otherwise. Like, this is actually crazy. People have improved so much.
A lot of I think it's great. I think it's feels good to see everybody kind of like we learn together about, like, as the weeks go by. I really I don't know. I feel it, this energy of like let's stress a bit less, let's have fun a bit more, and somehow we learn anyway. It's amazing.
Yeah, and also I think it's funny because like originally on in the season you weren't sure if you wanted to actually continue.
Right.
But then you're like, let me see how I feel after my next match. And then who did you fight? Was this like week 2 or was it week 3?
I think it was at the beginning. It was February because my cat died. I don't know. It was a weird.
Oh
moment
no, I'm
in
so
my life.
sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a bit
But I totally understand that though.
Some time ago.
I totally understand.
No, I
why
mean
you
it wasn't
would've
for that. I just remembered the event, and I was just busy for work, for a lot of stuff. And the way I was doing stuff, it was really stressing. And then I let go a bit, like the idea of like having. It's so hard to imagine like all the possibilities against a team, and I started focusing more on my offense, like what I bring, and then kind of like try to have a generic offense instead of like targeting specific specific
using like
counterplays.
generalized threats.
And and I feel like it's really, and then obviously when a week like I see something like, oh, this week is Trick Room, definitely okay, but then I tried to stay general and I gave myself like 20 minutes, 30 minutes some weeks to just prepare, like not to stress too much.
That's wild. Yeah, I was.
Well, obviously this week I spent 2
Yes.
weeks worrying about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But,
yeah. Like for us, I think we were sparring for some matches, sparring an absurd amount, like multiple like multi-hour sessions of sparring and stuff. And it's so funny. And then you know, you had a bunch of losses regardless, and then some of them that I spent significantly less time for, I just ended up winning with like no effort. I'm just like, okay, what's
Right. Yeah, what's about what's that about?
It's so funny. I'm just like, It's just so hard to predict a board state or like lines of victory in doubles because there's way too many possibilities that can actually happen. It's horrendous.
So much, yeah.
Singles, the last season, I was able to figure out like every scenario very simply. But this is just like,
you
my
were
God.
really strong. You went like, you were so scary.
Oh
Not
yeah.
that this season you went, but like I remember specifically last season that was, yeah.
My range.
You remember like Floatzel? The beginning of
Captain Floatbeard, who was
Wave Crush came
tragically
out.
died at sea and was replaced by his parrot as the new captain, Captain Stormville. But yeah, that team was so crazy. After Reggie destroyed me with Utility Umbrella, I was like, okay, I need to make my team less completely dependent on rain, or I'm gonna just instantly.
That's the thing. I also I also said, okay, enough weather teams, enough, and then I'm back with sand, which is crazy.
Well, the thing about your team is that you actually like you know, you made a very balanced team that wasn't very dependent on sand at all. Like, you had your sand duo guys, right? But and you had a bunch of flying dudes who wouldn't get earthquake to death. You had Slowbro, who's great type profiling, Houndoom to kill specific stuff. Good dark attackers are very rare. Jinx is insane. Like, actually, I cannot doubt Jinx anymore. Jinx is actually really good. The lovely kiss, the fake out, being an actually usable ice attacker in a game with very few good ice attackers when everything is weak to ice. It's very fast. Like, it's a huge man, and especially alongside Jump Bluff. In practice for the first round of playoffs, I bullied Reggie so hard with the Jump Bluff Jinx lead. They had like 0 options to beat it without losing at least 1 or 2 months.
Oh wow, nice.
It was just unstoppable.
That's sick.
Yeah, because the fake out sleep powder combo is so hard to deal with for any team. Because there's basically nothing that is able to stop both things, you know what I mean?
Actually, that's a really good idea, yeah. I never managed to make Jinx work. I think it died all the time without doing anything every time I brought it. I don't remember, maybe one fake out, I don't know. But I never really used, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the one who went actually crazy with was Xander on the opposite side with his rain team. Jinx went actually crazy on so many different... I think it's actually on the kill MVP table right now.
My Jinx?
It is, it's number 14 with 8 kills.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's right under the menace you had to fight last time, which was Girder.
Oh right, fuck.
Which is insane. Look, I'm just happy that I technically won the consolation prize of having the most guys in the top 20 table.
Oh, nice.
Heatran, Hariyama, my Kyurem, and Rodamo. Also, I love both Kyurems just literally right next to each other on the table.
Oh, wow. I have the table now.
Yeah.
Wait, the Jinx is... Yeah, okay, then I didn't use the Jinx correctly, I guess. Wow, 14 is crazy.
Crazy sets with it, like some roleplay, skill swap, craziness. Also, yeah, just spamming Ice Beam with it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, there's very little that actually stops ice types this gen.
Yeah, Psychic, yeah.
Ice Psychic combo's very hard to get through, or to fully resist. I guess Heatran could do it looking at my own team, but like, then just run Hidden Power Ground, or they'll just put you to sleep or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was a very difficult
I wonder why, I mean, I guess the idea was between Dark Pulse and Dragon Pulse on the Heatran, because either you have Colbor or you don't. So. But I guess, I don't know.
Oh, I was worried about Heatran Dark Pulse. I was wondering why you had Colberberry. That makes sense. You just wanted to make it so Heatran couldn't really do anything to you. Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, I was worried so many, like, in prep, I mean, Mew, X-Scissor Mew killed me, like, run through my team.
The X-Scissor Mew! Oh, I actually ran that, like, on a week, like 1 or 2 weeks.
Imagine.
That was a Kiki special she cooked up for me from my match against Tablet. Which is hilarious. Wow. Because he had so many psychic types I needed to get rid of.
Yeah, so good, no? Because psychic types don't do anything on Mew.
Oh yeah. Best psychic wall in the game. Cannot be killed by any psychic type.
See, it's crazy. I wonder if it's how did you feel about Mew the whole season?
Oh, I thought it was great. I think Kstie was this is my personal opinion. I love you, Kstie, but I think their resets were like a bit too passive. You would never catch me running Icy Wind on them on like Mew.
Okay.
I'd rather just run Glacier on Kyurem because that does it's 10 base power more, but that's a significant damage boost when you're also an ice type to get stab on it. For speed control, I had to give Kyurem but they didn't need to because they could just run Blizzard Kyurem with Snover. Which honestly, I'm also that would have been another pick. I feel like they would have brought to this, but I don't think it would have done terribly against you.
Yeah, I was thinking. Did they have anything against the weather? Like
no, they had no anti-weather stuff. Nidoking,
Sunny Day? No,
I would have brought Sunny Day Illumise personally. Well, for me, it would be
I actually thought I actually expected the rain dance Illumise if he gets it. I don't know.
It gets both. Yeah, it gets rain
Good.
and sunny day.
Yeah. But also actually no, because no sunny day because Etron. Yeah, right.
Oh, Swiggus is here.
Hello,
Hello, my good
Hi,
friend.
hello.
and congrats, William. Nice
Ah,
2
thank
games.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Actually
you.
incredible.
Unbelievable.
Today is a good day to be a jump bluff enjoyer.
Yes, forever. I'm gonna get a plushie or something. It's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, Jump Bluff, Swiggus, you're right. Jump Bluff is actually insane. I'm sorry for ever doubting them.
It's insane. It came a long way from getting only Leech Seed in Crystal and Gold and Silver. all these good moves.
Yeah.
It gets every good support moves and a good speed tier.
Incredible. I didn't remember. I think I drafted it kind of not really knowing at the beginning. I thought it got Tailwind and it doesn't.
It doesn't get
In Gen
Tailwind?
5. In black and white, yeah.
That's awful.
No, this is why. I mean, I had Zapdos for Tailwind, but Zapdos doesn't really get any good attacks. I realized, like
What?
HP Fire.
It's Heat Wave?
It doesn't get Air Slash?
Not yet. It gets Air Slash way later, but it gets Heat Wave. Hidden Power,
Oh, wow.
Thunderbolt / Discharge.
Sure. I don't know. I guess I never really needed much electric moves.
Yeah, that's the thing
I
I
don't know.
realized. There really isn't a whole lot of, like, good electric types, but also there's also not a whole lot of moves that are actually, or guys that matter that are actually weak to electric. There's
I
almost
picked
none.
Thunderous and I didn't click Volt Switch a single time all season.
Ah, wow, yeah.
Oh my god.
But really, I think Thunderous was my Achilles heel. If I had Zapdos instead, it would have been so much better. Zapdos, I think, is just good because of the bulk and good stats overall.
Yeah, that's true. Like, defense Zapdos was amazing. Like, in my first playoffs. It was amazing just for the defense.
Being able to set up Tailwind with Zapdos is also so good.
Oh yeah, it does get Tailwind. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, it's pretty solid.
You know what? Maybe because nobody drafted Jellicent. What's the name?
I did
Yeah.
have Jellicent, but then I was like, man, this is not what I need. And then I grafted. I realized that Slowking and Slowbro are like
Yeah,
significantly
I just realized that was the problem. Electric type was just not great in general. There was no electric targets really,
Yeah,
except Keldeo.
Keldeo, yes. Although you can also Psychic it with one of the
Keldeo,
4,000 Psychic types
Yeah.
that are insane this gen.
Yeah.
Or Aerial Ace it if you want to be spicy.
I'm really surprised you made Blissey work in doubles.
It's just
So happy. Actually, I had so many sets for Blissey, yeah. Because it's like, I'm tempted to evolve my first Ribbon Master, which is Chansey.
okay. But
Just
was it
for
shiny or
that.
not?
No, no shiny.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Otherwise, he'd be because the shiny chance is way better than Blissey, in my opinion. But yeah, because like. I don't know, it's just like, Blissey is just like, very annoying to kill. Like, if you just beat all their physical guys and then Blissey comes on the field, what are they supposed to do, like, literally?
Blissey was perfect for the freeze.
You what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
did you
field
see
bell to
that?
go to freezes and burns and stuff was crazy. So useful.
I was so happy when what was that? Game 1, turn 7, I don't know. I was so happy that I was like, oh fuck, I lost Excadrill, I need it. But if I switch out now and I heal well, I have it. Because it doesn't seem like there was any weather reset things. I was really happy about that turn.
Yeah.
It would have been so funny if you brought Unnerved Tyranitar to shut down all 4 of his berries.
Oh, Unnerved
yeah.
Tyranitar!
Oh yeah. I did it for like second, I don't know, at the beginning of the...
Oh, thinking about it, you also have Unnerve on Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a Nerf Houndoom.
I prepared also that, yeah. Snarl, but I don't know. Because I Snarl, because it hits the special things. Then I was like, okay, maybe I just need Blissey. I don't need to Snarl. I can just wall.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And then I Blissey, and then Blissey gets the. I wanted to do this thing. Helping Hand is also priority, so Helping Hand, Blissey, and somebody strong on the side who just nuke somebody, like Helping Hand Draco or something. But then again, it's like if I miss, like if I hit a protect, it's. So I brought healed, but I'm so happy that I brought healed instead. It's amazing. Oh my god.
I also had the Blissey on my original draft, but I swapped it for Mucharna because of Helping Hand and Telepathy, which is where was great to spam spread move and not care at all.
Yeah, telepathy
No, I
was insane.
forgot. Wow, that's amazing.
Almost nothing gets
Wait.
telepathy's Gen 2. It's like Musharna was such a crazy pickup when you realize. Especially
Yeah,
with
it was
this
really
big team.
good. Its one weakness was relying on Moonlight for healing.
Yeah, I actually remember your games. What did you do? Earthquake, no? Earthquake telepathy, yeah.
And discharge telepathy, I think you did at least once.
So
Man,
good.
at one point I almost swapped it for Medicham because it also gets telepathy and fake out, but Medicham is so ass. It's
Without
so
huge
bad.
power, yeah, mans can't do anything.
Wait, yeah, it gets telepathy in Medicham too?
Yes.
Wow.
It was my half offensive defensive piece, but it's not good at both.
No, it's very much not. It is
Mucharna
no-
can fit both at once, so it was a better pick.
Yeah, for sure. I almost lost straight up to the Musharna.
Yeah, you got the crit on it.
I got bailed out by Heatran. Absolutely bailed
Yeah.
out. And then I had to take me back in at least, but yeah. There's really, like,
It was
Schwiggins,
such a-
It takes so much skill to run Heatran. Heatran is so difficult to use, but it's so strong.
yeah, both of our boss guys, Heatran and Kyurem Grey, are absolutely, very
Man.
difficult mons
Like-
to use.
My game against Kstie when he led with the Heatran and Landorus, and in my mind I was like, there's no shot he doesn't have Shokaberry, so I did it Earthquake. But he stayed in, and I could have had a free Earthquake.
Yeah.
Turns out it was Chapel and not Earthquake, not Shuka.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
This is the thing about four weaknesses. It's like you're targeted, but also it's easy to see that you're prepared for that. And so maybe there's so many mind games.
Yeah, I think in the Gen 5 Excursus video that the Wobblefett did, of like all fully discussing this whole metagame, he was saying one of the most advanced strategies with Heatran is the invincible Heatran strat, where even though you're absolutely will be one-shot by something the opponent could very easily click into you, you just stay in anyways and act like you will take no damage from it, and then you can just win games by doing that. Like, he
Wow.
did that a lot.
Yeah, clicking Protect on the right turn is a huge part of doubles.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that it was exactly protect baiting and stuff like that drove me insane in practice games. I was just like, bro, like, this is just so infuriating.
Yeah,
And-
against both of your teams, when I had Victini, my strategy was to wait until each run was on the field and then send in Victini for a free recreate on the other slot, and each run is not in.
Oh my god, that makes so
Oh,
much
yeah.
sense. Actually makes so much sense. Yeah, also our team just happened to be hilariously weak to Victini.
Yeah, Victini is honestly so good.
Like, nuclear damage. Like, V-Create, nothing lives that unless you have, like, some
Yeah, there was a
resistance.
reason I almost drafted Volpix at the end over Quagsire. Because like 3 or 4 of my team members were as good in Sun, but Volpix is just so bad.
I had Vulpix originally. I was like, this thing's ass. I can't run it.
You go 5v6, but at the same time, it's a good 5v6.
Like, Vulpix
This guy,
cannot
like-
do any. Like, Snover has so much stuff he can do. He can actually do damage. He can put stuff to sleep with Brass Whistle. It has actual things that it can do. And screens?
Does he have Eye Shard?
Scarf
yeah, it does.
Memento.
But Vulpix does nothing. Like
Scarf
Silver has real
Memento,
stats.
I think that's...
But Vulpix has 0 stats. It's horrendous. It can't do anything. When it's on the field, it just dies instantly, or it just misses a hypnosis, and then you want to just jump out a window. Horrendous.
Grudge could have been funny too.
Yeah.
But maybe does it get confused, right?
It get imprison. It can imprison protect.
Horrendous. Horrendous. I tried that too. I did give it a fair shot before I absolutely axed it. I was like, this is not usable whatsoever.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's so bad. The 65 speed.
It's it's just completely unusable. But yeah, I think Swiggus, this is the hardest season we've had to play, right? By far. Like,
yes, the skill level overall was so high this season.
yeah, it was all returning players. The hardest playoffs cutoff because there was only 9 regular matches. So if you didn't win 5, instantly dead. If you didn't, and 6 wins was the cutoff, and like it was still super close. Like, yeah, actually ridiculous. Like I barely made it in. My bench, I just got insane amounts of differential.
I think I was the last. Yeah, it was so hard.
Yeah, there was a lot of 5-4 players.
Yes, there were. I'm looking at the thing now. There's 4 of them. Yeah, it's super close races this entire time basically. Yes, double is insane. The entire metagame is completely different. Last time we had massive rain teams ruling the world. This time sun and sand were the ones that were actually god. And it's just like...
last time we did that format, I brought a draft that was really similar to William's team with the Sen. And I can see why it's so good.
Yeah, Excadrill is a complete and utter...
But instead of Excadrill, I had Genesect.
And Sand Slash.
Oh wow.
Oh, useless Sand Slash.
I never used Stoutland. It dropped it.
I'm so sorry you didn't, because Stoutland is one of the most dangerous mons in sand. It's ridiculous.
I've heard your analysis at the beginning, but I didn't know what to do with it.
You just sit there, and it just never dies to anything. You just murder stuff with returns, and it has like, I don't remember what other moves it gets, but like it does have a bunch of utility you can run it, and it's so fast, but it's so hard to kill.
Yeah.
Jinx and Sand was honestly surprising. I use it too, it was good, and you use it too, and it was good too in your team.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't. I don't remember one day that I was so happy that it came. Like it usually kind of died, and yeah, I had like it needs Sash, and I have Sand, so I don't know.
The Latias and Sand was also good. I feel like Psychic type in general are good in this format.
Psychic, there are
Latias was
so
amazing.
many Psychic types that are fucking insane in this format. Like Mew, Deoxys, like all the fucking mythicals, like Mew, Deoxys, Defense. You've got like the slow guys are amazing. We have the most powerful Pokemon in the game, Swoobat. Don't count him out.
Did you bring it to a game? I think
I brought it against
one.
Reggie. I should have trusted myself more. My entire strat with it was running after you eruption.
What was it supposed to do?
After your eruption with Heatran.
Wait, who?
It's 114 base
I
speed, so I can just use it to get instant eruptions off without Trick Room, and I can set Trick Room if I need to, or Tailwind. I can use it to instantly cause Trick Room to go off, which I actually pulled off in the match, which was so badass, and it gave me an actual chance back in the game against Reggie. But yeah, because you can use after you on your partners using Trick Room, and it instantly goes up, which is hilarious. I want to use it more, but I was worried about that people figured. But I guess no one had figured out what I was actually trying to do with Swoobat, so I guess I could have tried running after your eruption again, but alas. Yeah, no, Swoobat has actual sauce for sure, but
Nice, yeah.
this landscape was just so horrendously hostile to it.
It's just so frail.
It is so frail. It's, oh god. The other one that could do it is Chinchino, because they are base 115 speed,
Ooh,
but they don't
nice,
have as much
nice,
synergy that Swoobat did with my team. Also, it was way more expensive.
Yeah, Cincino had some sauce.
Chinchino was insane. Well, if anyone picked it, but dude, I'm just saying, you actually murdered our boy, fucking. Why can I remember this man's name? Tornadus, Therian. We cannot have them in T2, my guy. They need to go back to their home of T3.
It will have been good in rain, but none of the rain team drafted it.
I wonder why. T2 is just too much. It's not as good as the other guys in there. But yeah.
It can spam some really strong hurricanes.
Yeah.
The biggest surprise for me this season was Weavile and Skarmory.
Weavile.
What about
way
Weavile?
better.
Tell us about Weavile.
Good ice attack.
Weavile just has some weak move, but it's just strong enough to one-shot everything that it needs to one-shot with Expert Belt.
Yeah, the Expert Belt set was crazy. A crazy discovery.
I was running the calcs and was like, 90%. Look at Expert Belt. That's just enough.
And William, you with Latias, the reason I
Actually,
dropped
never
it...
tried Evil.
Oh yeah, the reason I dropped Latias from my team for Kyurem is that I needed to do more damage, and it was impossible to make it bulky and still have it do any damage, and vice versa. But the Life Orb set with Latias was great because it was doing crazy damage once you figure that out. Like, getting way more kills than I expected it to. So bravo on that. But yeah, no.
The Calm Brain versus Kstie was so good.
Why did I not? Okay, I did so many. I'm rewatching the game. I misplayed so many times.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah.
I could have waken up Slowbro when he fell asleep because I had a heal belt next to it.
I remember my game against you when I got frozen turn 1 with Landorus. I rewatched the game and I missed so many opportunities I could have played differently to put the game in my favor. Like, the craziest play was, since both your Tarnatar and Excadrill were intimidated, it was a good idea to bring Weavile against both of them, because I knew you will not keep Excadrill in, but I still kept my Landorus in, and he just did nothing.
I don't remember. Let me see.
My Landorus got frozen, I think, 3 or 4 times this season. It's crazy. It got frozen against both sand matchups. Oh no, it got frozen against you and it got flinched at the very last moment against Fire.
Oh yeah, Skarmory, wow, so hard. Yeah, I mean, it's calling for freeze.
Skarmory was my one of my brings against them. And so was Landorus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Skarmory did a lot better than I thought it would too.
Oh, I actually brought Mixed Theater. I forgot that I did.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh, you.
Oh, my
you
favorite
too.
Skarmory set was the one I brought against Arui. It was Hidden Power Fire Sunny Day.
Bro.
That way, Scizor cannot kill Skarmory, and I can kill it with 2 Hidden Power.
That is literally pettier than Hidden Power Ground Skarmory to kill Magneton. But what the fuck?
Only in draft. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, right.
Sunny days.
Only
Yeah, the Sunny Day was so Victini could nuke something.
Yeah, 15 Sun is like, yeah. Look, if Kiki got Victini, like, well, now this draft is not real. Like, completely not real. That thing could just kill
You
me.
actually, you know what? I was scared. You know what? I was scared of a lot of things, but like Trick Mew would have shut down a lot of things.
Oh yeah, Kstie had a lot of spicy trick sets this entire time.
Mew is just the king of versatility.
Yeah, nothing hit.
Everything, like it. I was so happy to kind of see that it was like support Mew, and like I can kind of like stand a fake out somehow because I had Rage Powder.
Yeah.
But otherwise it would have like tricked my Blissey and like
Yeah, I was more
I
about
don't
running
know.
it offensively because if you did invest, you could make it do quite a lot of damage since it has infinite coverage.
Right.
Scald.
Scald, Scarf, Mew. I should have ran it with fake ally switch, and then I probably would have won. But yeah, it's okay.
When I saw that it outspeed one of my Pokemon, I was like, "There's no way that Mew is Scarf too."
Wait! I don't think you realize this. I ran 4. Wait, was it? No.
Yes, you
Was
ran
it 4.
4
Did I tell you I
Scarf.
ran 4? Wait, let me actually look up. Was it 4 or 3?
You ran
That's
4
amazing.
Scarf, and I KO'd the boat that was not Scarf.
No, you're right. I did
with
run
the
4. I did run 4.
And
Yeah. I ran Heatran, Kyurem, Mew, and Rotom, all Scarf. It was literally one of my
Rotom,
season 4 teams.
the Rotom saw the light of day one turn and got immediately recreated on the Switch.
Yeah, I had to sacrifice something I knew I wasn't able to do anything about it. But like, yeah, it was the fucking Scar. I was so funny when you were like, wait, when you saw my match against Shiny Addo / Shiny Cerebi was like your team basically. Very similar kind of setup with the Victini double Therian Genies. And I was just like, and they're like, wait, why would you ever lead Heatran Kyurem into this team? That's so stupid. And you're like, wait a second. It's like, this seems familiar.
Yeah, I was caught off guard when Heatran outsped my Axel Gore.
It's cause you let it slip. You said fast bonds are so crazy. I don't need any investment. I just outspeed everything. I'm like, aha, so you're running no speed investment. And I immediately did all my speed calcs based on that.
Hariyama is so strong. So
Hariyama is
I'm
an
seeing
actual
your match.
menace. Never, I was telling you,
The only-
he's the one mon I never
The only
left
problem
behind.
is that, just Assault Vest doesn't exist.
If only!
in Unova.
If only
So,
it existed! Oh, Assault Fist
If only
Hariyama would have been
they-
insane.
They imported it from Kalos or something.
The only reason I had speed on my Mucharna was to outspeed and one-hit KO both Amoonguss and Hariyama.
Horrendous.
That was crazy.
Hariyama was just so nasty. I was like, no, I cannot let it stay too long and click fake out or worse.
Facade. The casual 70% facade hits that I would do to every psychic type.
Which
Yeah.
is
What do you think of
nice.
Among Us?
Among Us is amazing. He's the only reason I was able to not instantly get knocked out of playoff contention in so many matches. He's just so oppressive. In Trick Room, he's just lamals at everything. Like, he doesn't give a shit. And considering how broken Sleep is in this gen, like, he just basically KOs him on by doing that. I would have instantly lost against Haruki without Mungus. Like, no question. And plus, he can do actual damage. He has some grass stuff. He has foul play to do base damage against a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
The regenerator is massive, so it can just keep healing itself. It lives way too many super effective hits. It absolutely has no.
Spore Rage Powder is just so good with that defensive typing and stats.
Yeah, it was really good at protecting all my fighting weak guys from fighting types, and it was just super amazing the whole time. If it could heal, if we had Pollen Puff, my god, I could just switch it into it and then heal. I was never able to fit Heal Pulse on Slowking, unfortunately. But Twiggus, I'm just saying, Slowking did great work for my team. The Grand Magistrix went crazy so many weeks.
Yeah, when it decides to not miss Toxic and get Parad a 8 turn
Right.
in a row, it
Right.
sure does work.
Yeah.
I forgot. Like nobody clicked Thunderwave. Also,
I wish I had clicked Thunderwave more games with my Murkrow. And I feel like I would have been way better if I had just
Yeah,
jammed
in my
Thunderwave.
mind, I was like, Thunderwave is a good move to click, but I think the only Pokemon on my team that learns it is Thunderous.
That's horrendous.
Maybe Musharna and Victini learns it, but they cannot run Thunderwave at all.
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, I should have ran
Musharna
more.
had so many good moves to run, it was crazy.
Yeah. I now know I definitely prefer Volbeat over Murkrow, but Murkrow put in a lot of work. He's still amazing. He's a really good mon. He's a different type. I feel like every single person always saw Quash coming, even though it's like, come on, you never have to interact with this move. Why would you be?
Yeah, my match against yours was entirely prepped against the fact that you could lead Murkrow against me, and when I saw team preview no Murkrow, I was like, oh, it's not there.
Oh.
Also,
My Thunderous was completely dead weight without Mercury.
Yeah, there's no one there that cared at all about Thunder. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
It was Idle Power Flying, so it can hit Ariyama or Among Us. That's it.
Yeah.
did we have one less? Like, did we have the same number of mons in both, like last season, in the whole team?
We
No.
removed one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, I noticed that. Okay. I mean, I wasn't sure, but I felt like it was a smaller team.
I think
that's cool.
10 Pokemon, I think it was really nice. 11, sometimes it's a bit too much, and there's often one or two Pokemon that never sees the light of day during battle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
10 is fine. Yeah, next season, I don't know what we're doing, Swiggus, yet. I think we've been throwing around ideas like some later gen, something like that. Hopefully something with Megas, because that'd just be cool. Something like maybe Gen 6, 7.
Well, it could be
Oh, if
something.
it comes with a new game, yeah. Oh, we can play in Champions maybe.
Paying what?
If it's easy to build and play in Champions, like Showdown. with
Oh,
the new game.
true. Oh, it's definitely not going to be.
If it's like
if
import from
only
home,
it was like this.
if it's import from home and change the stats like a slider like Showdown, that would be like immediate.
I'd be shocked, but
A
also
modern Pokemon Stadium will go so hard.
it would. But the problem is that we'd have to have everyone have capture cards, or at least, you know what I mean. Basically.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
that's
issue.
the thing.
Whereas Showdown, it's
Right,
like
right,
it's
right.
very easy.
If there's a good spectate mode that we could circumvent that.
Yeah, that would be great.
If such a thing exists.
I don't know, because like, if you see the communication from the official channels, like they kind of show Showdown even like on when they do these documentaries and stuff, so kind of they know that the people need something
I never
quick.
noticed if they show their Showdown or not.
Or like you see the people in the hotels like preparing for games, and like now that they are expanding the coverage. I mean, they say the word Showdown and stream.
It's
I don't know.
because
I'm slowly.
yeah. So they know it
Oh, but
exists, and the devs have been told, like they've seen people have seen this in various forum posts by some of the actual engineers who made Showdown and are still working on it. That apparently, Pokemon Company knows about it, and they've given their blessing even to use a bunch of the battle music on the site too,
Oh,
which is
wow.
why they have it.
Yeah,
so they know
the
and they're fine
real-
with it. And the best theory I've seen, done by a channel called Moon Channel, who's the lawyer who does like discussions on legal video game shit like this. He basically is like, well, a Pokemon game is specifically like an adventure you go on to, you know, make friends with Pokemon and do all this stuff. So Showdown is not that, and thus they are not technically threatening the kind of brand copyright that Pokemon is actually about, because this is just a battle simulator. Pokemon is not just about battling; it's about everything else in between. And so that would
Showdown
likely
is also not generating money, so that's a big plus to not
Yes.
get taken down.
Exactly. Besides a few very interspersed ads, but that's it. And then all those you can just like X out anyway. So, but yeah, like, so Showdown is. I really hope that Pokemon Champions existing does not change that, because Showdown is such a good tool. Like,
It is a good tool, yeah.
and for everyone, and also like it makes recording these way easier. It's way faster just to go up and set things up. I don't know. But I feel like
Yeah.
Showdown
The
definitely.
team builder aspect is so good. Yesterday
nice, yeah.
Yesterday I had plans to play the Or Colosseum in Pokemon XD with only the rental Pokemon, and I just made a box with every set that every NPC has in the stadium, and I just have a Pokébase with all of it.
That's
And I
really
can
nice.
just paste it into a Pokemon calculator, and it's just so
Oh
convenient.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. This I don't know. For me, I'm starting doubles. Let's say to focus more, like instead of just for the ribbons, this year, and to go to a league, and then to have to prepare the whole team in your game to register. It's you cannot use the rentals. It's just so prohibitive. Like I need a couple weeks to even think about what I want and like train it and catch.
Yeah,
it.
and
I don't know.
Or farming the every items and resource
I mean,
needed
yeah.
is
I mean,
so long.
I don't know. maybe we have all the items because kind of like the people that play more the game, but it's just so inaccessible. Like people that are, I don't know, good at chess, that they want to quickly play, they would just have to sit through stuff that they don't want to play, you know. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
One
Yeah. So-
thing they should add in the game is the feathers that give one EV. They need to change that so it gives 4.
True.
It straight up give you a point. That would be just so much better. There's no need to give only 1. I guess you can use it so if you have like 3 EVs on your Pokemon, you can go to 4. But they could change it so it goes to 4 plus 1.
Also, like remove IVs. I don't know. I don't know.
What?
Who cares? Remove IVs. I don't know. Have a easier.
IVs, I
simpler-
think there's some merit to it. But at the same time, I don't know.
You
Maybe.
should need to put in a rusted bottle.
I mean,
capsule you put
we
the
know them
0.
now, but like I don't know.
But
EVs needs to stay. That's for sure.
oh yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
It's so pivotal, honestly. It's like the whole stat customization of the game that can lead to the craziest things for no reason. Like, I don't know, it's just, yeah. Like, it's just really cool. Because, like, I actually had a Kyurem that could live V-Creates. I just invested in HP and physical bulk on a Kyurem so that I could have, it only took like 60% from V-Create and I could just fire back and keep and then one shot in return after the special defense drops. So like, you can just do crazy shit with it. So yeah, EVs I think we're here to stay forever. IVs, yeah. IVs I think
Oh, I
they
need
just
to-
need to make it more easier to customize them specifically.
I need to look back at some of my sets I brought this season. There were so many fun ones.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
The specs,
that's-
the specs Warlord I brought against Tablet with the 3
Bro.
water moves.
Bro, the specs whale.
Wow. Ah, yes.
That-
Yes.
That was
4
so
KOs, that
brutal.
was so nice.
Oh yes. Oh, Wailord.
Oh, before we,
Yeah.
I have to go soon, but I will say before we end, William, allow me.
Yes.
So I will hand you I'm gonna hand you the current champion title soon. But you need your custom one. And I was throwing around a few ideas for the ones. So first of all, what mon on your team do you want to be your icon? Because you can pick any of your
Oh,
mons
well.
and it'll be the little like picture that shows up as like the icon for the role.
Can I have a Blissey?
You want the
Because it's the
Blitzful?
last kill. I mean, my ribbon, my first ribbon friend was a Chansey. Is Chansey.
Done.
Blissey took the last kill. I don't know. What are you working
Well, that's
on?
great. Yeah. Could you just DM me that with Blissey, and I'll add it in later. When I make the roll. So for the roll, I was throwing around a couple ideas for the actual name. It was between like truly ideal champion for like the truth and ideals theme of Gen 5, or perfectly balanced champion with like which is like the yin yang kind of thing. But also the fact that
Black
everything's
and white
perfectly
too.
balanced because everything in this metagame is horribly broken.
Yes, am I getting a black and white ribbon, like unreleased ribbon for the first time? Gen 5 ribbon.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically. I think Ksties, when they won in Season 2, was champion of power creep. Which is, like,
Oh.
yeah, the most power crept gen, basically. Where the power
Yeah,
is to
that's
explode.
true.
So yeah, between those two, would you,
Wait, say the second one again.
It was, the first one was, truly ideal champion, the other one was perfectly balanced champion.
I like balanced, but yeah, I like balanced because it was 2 balanced teams, no?
Oh,
Kind of
true?
good.
Yeah, it actually was 2 balanced teams.
I feel truly ideal sounds a bit.
Alright, okay, so perfectly balanced it is. And I'll put Blissey up on there. But yeah, with that, guys, we have our new champion crowns. So we still don't have someone who's won multiple championships, which is crazy. I thought it looked like Kstie was coming back to reclaim their throne. But William put up a crazy fight.
Yeah,
And
but for all the organization, personally, It's very, very good, very fun.
Yes, yes. Yeah, amazing games this season, absolutely wild. I'm excited to see what comes again next season. Preferably, we will get this ready, not in another 2-year time period, instead, either next year, maybe at the end of the year, who knows.
Yeah.
That would be preferable, because I do want to play.
Thank you very much for also the spreadsheet. It was so sick.
Yes,
Everything was
massive
so
props to
well done.
Swigus. And for his
And-
amazing software that auto tallies the results from all the battles, including the MVP stats. That's insane.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I love
So
the
good.
stat that it gives out at the end.
So
Also-
good, so good.
Yeah, I was a little bit reserved about it showing the moves at first. I'm like, oh man, now people like don't have to watch all my matches to find all the stuff I've run. But then I was like, wait, this is so much more useful because now I don't have to look through everyone's show replays. So that was also major
Yeah.
clutch. Major clutch.
So good. Thank you very much. Yeah.
But yeah, on with that, guys. It's over. It seems evil was truly vanquished, and William comes out as the
Unbelievable.
true hero of the RML Season 5 Draft League. We'll all see you next time. Bye.
Thank you. Ciao.
Bye!